Alright guys, today we'll be looking at yet another multi-tool. Uh, as you can see, I have a new wood board. It is solid wood, it is not fake, I swear. But anyways, the multi-tool we're going to be talking about is this one right here. It is the Pro-4 Tactical Flashlight Multi-Tool. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, this doesn't look like a multi-tool at all, except for this little, like, seatbelt cutter, but that's where you're wrong. Alright, I will tell you this right now. I got this tool for $6.99, I think is what it was, so like $7. It was on clearance. You could probably tell why, because it's a terrible tool. But yeah, Pro-4 makes some pretty decent stuff, but this is definitely not one of it. Alright, we'll go over the tools here. So as I said, it is a multi-tool flashlight. It is a normal flashlight. It has bright, not so bright, strobe, and then just bright. It does zoom decently. It also has like this little cool red band. I kind of like that. Yeah, it ain't bad. It's a pretty normal flashlight. Pretty good flashlight, I'd say. But now let's take a look at the tools part. So obviously we have the seatbelt cutter. It is probably razor sharp. It looks like they just put a razor in there. Now this is pretty cool. Got a window breaker. It like pops out. You can like put it back in. You can like put it back in there and lock it in there. Then you can look at that. Ain't that cool? Only terrible part about this is that it is like if you were to hold the flashlight like this, your knuckles would probably be sticking out more than this. So unless you're like gonna use like a hammer and do that, if you're trying to punch out the glass, not gonna work. You have to like use it as a hammer. Yeah, that's tool number one. Probably the coolest looking tool here. Ain't that cool? Next, but not least, we got a flathead driver and some hex squares. Yeah. Next up, we got a flathead screwdriver, which is very small. Not a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, which is very small and nigh to useless due to how small it is and how like dull it is. So that's one tool. Next up is a pair of scissors. They're not terrible, actually. I did use them one time. They definitely do the job of a pair of scissors. Not as good as my other multi-tool scissors, but definitely not terrible. What's next? Bottle opener and a can opener. Not terrible. As I've mentioned before, this multi-tool does have kind of like that weird polish to the tools that I do not like. Terrible stuff. Is that a normal flathead? No, that just has to be for can opening, right? And then we have a knife. A pretty terrible knife. It's almost as terrible as Victorinox multi-tool Swiss Army knife. It's pretty bad. Not very sharp. Probably could kill someone with it if you really wanted to, but you could probably just use this flashlight to kill someone if you really wanted to. Overall, the button works. Doesn't feel like it's gonna break. This bit is actually magnified, which is nice in my opinion. This definitely doesn't screw, leaving just a ring. Can you take out the little lens bow? You can. Ain't that fancy. Let's see what it looks like. It's a pretty bright LED actually, even if you take out the lens. That comes off. The LED itself comes off. This is the little battery pack. Uses AAA batteries. Uses 3 of them. It's very weird how you put them in here. Like some of them are plus, some of them are minus. Then you got the body, the multi-tool part. This in itself could be a multi-tool. And then, I don't know. Yeah. Not a terrible flashlight, bad multi-tool is what I'll say. Let's see here. Nice. Anyways, bad flashlight, bad multi-tool. I can understand why it was made into clearance. Although, if this were your last resort for a flashlight or a multi-tool, it would definitely get the job done. There we go. Would I personally use it? Ever? I have used it as a flashlight, never as a multi-tool. 10 out of 10 rating. It's like a 3. Solid 3 out of 10. That's it for this multi-tool review.